Greetings and a warm welcome to all the dignitaries present here. I'm Rimpa from Clernet, serving as the allocated session assistant to ensure a seamless experience. Clernet proudly stands as India's most relied upon digital platform, offering a multitude of enriching services exclusively for the doctors. It is with great pride that Clernet serves as a theatre partner for this event hosted by IMAJDN, and the focus of today's session is Thiran. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Nandini ma'am to proceed. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Rimpa. We are very happy to announce the next session of Thiran. And we had started with our NEET PG event, and then we had our the USMLE PLAB event, followed by the MRB event, and now we have our session about Medical Services Recruitment Board. And we are very happy to have three very exclusive speakers with us to give their insight and knowledge regarding the same. So, without any further ado, I would like to invite the first speaker, Dr. Anandakrishnan SP sir. And he is from 2017 batch of Tirunelveli Medical College, and currently is working as an assistant surgeon at Kamapuram UGPHC. Sir, over to you, sir. We would love to hear how you can guide us and give us your knowledge and insight regarding the MRB exam, sir.
A very pleasant evening to everyone present here. We warmly welcome you all to the fourth session of Thiran 2025, organized by IMA, MSN, and JDN Tirunelveli. So for this session, as ma'am told, we've got three eminent speakers to discuss on Tamil Nadu Medical Recruitment Board. So without further delay, we'll start the session with IMA prayer by Dr. Evangeline, the council member of IMA, MSN Tirunelveli. Over to you, Evangeline.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here to present the IMA prayer. May everybody be happy. May everybody be healthy. May everybody be free from pain. May everybody be free from sorrow. May we be the healing poor beyond every greed and lure. Thank you.
Now I invite our co-convener, Dr. Jayan, IMA MSN Tirunelveli for the physician prayer.
Thank you. Physician's prayer. Dear Lord, thou great physician, I kneel before thee. Since every good and perfect gift must come from thee, I pray, give skill to my hands, clear vision to my mind, kindness and sympathy to my heart, give singleness of purpose, strength to life, at least a part of the burden of my suffering fellow men, and a true realization of the rare privilege that is mine. Take from my heart all guile and worldliness, that with the simple faith of a child I rely on thee. Thank you.
I invite Dr. Tanu Murmu, council member of IMA MSN Tirunelveli for the flag salute.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here to present flag salutation. We, the members of Indian Medical Association, stand here to salute our national flag. Its honor and glory shall be our light and strength, and its course shall be our course. We pledge our allegiance to it and realizing our responsibilities as the accredited members of this national organization. We swear we will dedicate everything in our power to see it fly high, the Committee of Nations. Jai Hind, long live IMA. Thank you.
We welcome our first speaker for this session, Thiran 2025. We welcome Dr. Anandakrishnan, sir, of the batch 2017 of Tirunelveli Medical College. Sir is an assistant surgeon at Kamapuram Upgraded Primary Health Center. We welcome you to take over the session, sir. Um, and now we welcome, I think Sir is quite held up with some work. So we'll move on to the next speaker for now. We welcome our second speaker, who's the second speaker for this session, Dr. Vinodan Sir, alumni of Tirunelveli Medical College, 2009 batch. Sir has completed his MS ENT, DNB ENT, and is a successful practitioner with his own setup, Nalam Clinic at Vanarapettai, Tirunelveli. He's our IMA lifetime member, and he's also a mentor of the music team of Tirunelveli Medical College. Sir is an assistant surgeon at Government Idaikal PHC, a multitasking doctor. We welcome you for the talk on MRB session, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Dr. Vinodan, and thanks for the warm welcome here. So, I'm an alumni of Thiran Medical College, 2009 batch. I completed MBBS there, 2009 to 2015. Then I did my diploma in ENT in Madurai Medical College, 2016 to 18. Then I did my master's from Kilpauk Medical College, 2020 to 2022, and been practicing for the past 3 to 3.5 years. And I just entered Tamil Nadu Government Service through MRB Medical Recruitment Board, which held in this year, the beginning of this year, January 2025, and began my service, government service, from February 27th of this year. So once again, thanks for this opportunity. So what I'm going to speak about is doctors work in a PHC and the basic setup in a government, what an every doctor should know, how it functions. So I would like to share my screen, and I'll like to write and talk, which will be little bit easier. So kindly grant me for this. Am I audible, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so after completing your MRB, so the first speaker, due to some technical issues, there is a delay. So you have given your exams. You have passed your Tamil. I'll give a brief intro. So you'll be having a Tamil eligibility test for 1 hour, which is for 50 marks, 50 questions. So you should get 20 to pass. Once only if you pass your Tamil eligibility test, your main paper will get evaluated. So the main paper will be for 100 questions will be there. 2 hours will be given. So 35 is a pass mark. But to enter into the service, since there are a lot of competitions and there are a very little number of seats, you should be above at least above 65 plus, 65 to 70 plus, depending upon various categories. They'll rank according to the rank. There is for physically challenged quota. There's an ex-serviceman quota. There is people studied in Tamil medium quota. So all these things the first speaker will elaborate. So once you enter there, so there are three directorates. Okay, so Directorate of Public Health, and Directorate of Medical and Rural Health Services. That is what we call as DMS. So Director of Public Health, it includes all primary health centers. Okay, DMS, all government hospitals, Taluk GH and headquarters GH, everything will come under this. And Directorate of Medical Education, which all medical colleges will come under this. So your MRB is specially recruiting doctors for DPH, that is Directorate of Public Health. So DPH means it includes all, it's a primary healthcare, Directorate of Public Health. So that is a primary healthcare. So what is the main purpose or what is the main duty of this primary healthcare? So it provides the essential healthcare. So it is for its main motto is an universal healthcare for everyone. So it will provide all healthcare facilities at the primary level. So the main three pillars of this is maternal and child health care, and prevention and control of communicable diseases, and non-communicable diseases. So everything will come under this. So maternal and child health care, communicable diseases, prevention and control, and non-communicable diseases. So okay. So this is the main motto, the coming under Director of Public Health. So where all the primary healthcare centers will provide this three essential healthcares. So in Tamil Nadu, so they classify into health unit districts that we call as HUD, health unit districts. So it is not like a district Tirunelveli, Thoothukudi. Yes, but still there are, for example, in a bigger district like Thoothukudi, there is a health unit district like one is Thoothukudi and one is Kovilpatti. Okay, and in Tenkasi, there is one is Tenkasi, one is Sangarankoil. So like that, there are health unit districts. In Tamil Nadu, there are nearly 44, around 44 to 45 health unit districts are there. Okay, so under health unit district, so the person in charge for this health unit, one HUD is what whom we called as district health officer or DHO. So he is the head for all district health officer. So a district health officer. So who is eligible for district health officer is a person who has completed his masters in public health or community medicine. Okay, so he might be a graduate of public health, like diploma in public health, or masters in public health, or MDSPM. So the person who have completed these three degrees or some higher specialties in public health, they are eligible for district health officer. So previously we used to call them as Deputy Director of Health Services, DDHs. Now we are calling them as district health officer. Okay. So under this district health officer, so he will look after the primary health centers, or what we called as Aramba Suvadara Nilayam in Tamil. Okay, Aramba Suvadara Nilayam, that we called as primary health centers. So there are a number of primary health centers. So for administrative reasons, they have divided these primary with the number of according to the number of primary health centers. They are dividing this into blocks. So pertaining to Tirunelveli, I will be speaking. In Tirunelveli, there is at least 9 to 10 blocks. Okay, 9 to 10 blocks. So each block will be having some number of primary primary health centers. Okay, so 9 to 10 blocks, and there are corporation also. So in corporation also there is primary health centers, what we call as urban primary health center. So which is within the city limits. So urban primary health center. So the person in charge for so the district health officer will be in charge is in charge for everything. But for this corporation, there is another one post called city health officer for exclusively for corporation. The CHO also comes under DHO, but for the person first responsible in corporation limit is city health officer. Okay, so there are blocks. The blocks will be having, so each blocks will be having primary health centers, any numbers. Okay, so there will be an upgraded PHC, and additional PHC. Okay. So usually there might be one or two upgraded PHC in a block. So a block can be it varies. Some blocks will be bigger, some blocks will be smaller. Some blocks will be having 6 to 7 PHCs under their control. Some blocks will be having 3 or 4 PHCs. Okay. So upgraded PHCs means what is the, and first before that, so the PHC is for a population of 30,000. So one PHC is for 30,000 population in plains and 20,000 population in hilly areas. You all might have read this in your community medicine. Okay. So, under these blocks, there are PHCs, primary health centers. So there will be upgraded PHC and additional PHC. So upgraded PHC can be block PHC also. So what is block PHC? So block PHC is the head office. It's like head office. Where the administrative office is there, that we call it as a block PHC. So block PHC can should not be a upgraded PHC. It can or cannot be upgraded PHC. So block PHC where there is administration to take place. So for example, if you take a block like Cheran Mahadevi, so the block is called as Pattamade. Okay, so because the office is the administrative offices is there in Pattamade, that place. So it is called as block PHC. So where the administration takes place. Upgraded PHC. So upgraded PHC means there should be 30 beds. Okay, 30 beds, and the upgraded PHC will function 24/7. So 24 hours, the upgraded PHC will function, and the doctors will be there for 24 hours. Okay, so in upgraded PHC, there will be 5 medical officers. So in upgraded PHC, there will be 5 medical officers, and the duty shifts will be 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., 2 p.m. to 8 p.m., and 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So mostly the upgraded PHCs will run with these shifts. Okay, the medical officer should be available in all the 3 shifts. If the medical officer is not there, then the block medical officer who is in charge for a block. Okay, so a block medical officer will be in charge for a block. So who is a block medical officer? Is a senior most medical officer among the medical officers. So, okay, for example, if a block has 3 primary health centers or 4 primary health centers, 1 upgraded PHC and 1 additional PHC. So, additional PHC, there will be approximately 6 to 8 bedded. So, this additional PHC will not run 24/7. So, the doctor will be available only from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. But the services will be the same. But the additional PHC is not an upgrade PHC. Only there are 6 bedded up to 8 bedded. So the PHC will run. The medical officer will be there only from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Okay. So the upgraded PHC, there will be 5 medical officers. In additional PHC, there will be only 2 medical officers. So with among this, so if there are 3 primary health centers, 1 is a upgraded PHC and 2 is additional PHC. So there will be 5 plus 2 plus 2. So totally there will be 9 medical officers within the block. For example, if a block has 3 primary health centers, 1 is an upgraded and 2 is an additional PHC, there will be 5 plus 2 plus 2. So among these 9 medical officers, who is the senior most or who gives a willingness to be a block medical officer, he will be selected as BMO, block medical officer, by the DHO, who that is district health officer. With his authority, with this approval, the block medical officer will be selected. He is in charge for everything that happens within that block. Okay, all the 3 PHs, upgraded PHC, additional PHC, and everything. So upgraded PHC, there will be 30 beds, 24/7 it should run. There will be 5 medical officers at least, And for a PHC, there will be one in-charge medical officer. So one in-charge medical officer who is in charge for everything that happens within the PHC, okay, for both administrative and treatment and everything. So I'll say it one by one. So in an upgraded PHC, as I said, there will be 5 medical officers. So the person next to medical officer will be the pharmacist. Okay. Then in upgraded PHC, there will be 4 to 5 staff nurses, staff health nurse, staff nurse, and in that staff nurse there will be one staff nurse who will be seeing exclusively of non-communicable diseases. So that we call that person we call it as NCD staff. Okay. Then there will be a lab technician, and there will be a health inspector who is responsible for birth and death registration, and he will be responsible for all epidemiological activities. If there is any fever outbreak or if there is any camps happening there, so everything he will be responsible. He will be the person organizing that. So all epidemiological activities. If there is a sudden diarrhea outbreak, so he should the health inspector is responsible to go and survey that particular area, and he is responsible for all this chlorination and anti-larval work, anti-malarial work, everything. He will be responsible all epidemiological activities, and there will be a multi-purpose health worker who will help or assist in many the person he or she will be mostly the MPHW multi-purpose health worker will be a female. So she will be supporting in OP registration, in treating and assisting the staff nurses in cleanliness, sanitation, everything. Okay, multi-purpose health worker will be there, and under this PHC, either it be upgraded PHC or an additional PHC, there are health sub centers. So under the PHC, there will be health sub centers. So it will be approximately 4 to 5 for every PHC. So for example, if you take a PHC, any PHC, under that PHC, there will be 4 to 5 health sub centers. Okay. So the person responsible for health sub center, whom we call as VHN. So that is village health nurse. So they are field staffs. Okay. So field staff, we call it as CHN, that is community health nurse. She is responsible in the block level. Community health nurse. Under her, there will be SHN, sector health nurse. Whom we call it as SHN. It is in the PHC level. And under SHN, there will be village health nurse, VHN. So VHNs will be according to the number of HSCs. So they will take care of health sub centers. Okay. So health sub centers will be for around 3,000 to 5,000 population. So for every 3,000 to 5,000 population, there will be a health sub center. So the person responsible is a village health nurse. So under her, there will be there are new sanction posts for the past few years. So those person we call it as MLHPs. They are mid-level health providers. So this is a basic structure of how a PHC functions. Okay. So district health officer, he or she will be monitoring the PHCs. So for administrative reasons, they are divided into blocks. So each block has a block medical officer who is the senior most among the medical officers. Okay. So under block, there will be one upgraded, one or two. So a block can contain either one upgraded PHC or one or two upgraded PHC, and there will be additional PHCs. So additional PHCs also will be the same, but there will be only two medical officers. Okay. So the duty will be from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in additional PHCs. In upgraded PHC, it should run 24/7. So five medical officers will be there. So depending on the need, if the medical officer is shortage in another PHC of the same block, so the medical officer can be deputed. So okay, so deputed for administrative reasons. This can take place. So in charge medical officer is the person in charge for a particular PHC, one PHC. So for a block, the person in charge is block medical officer, and the person in charge for the PHC is in charge medical officer. So he will be looking after all these pharmacists, lab technician, village health nurse, the staff nurse, the NCD staff, and the mid-level health providers. So the in charge medical officer will be looking after or administering all the financial works, and he should get works from all the subordinates. So they will assist. Okay, the in charge medical officer is responsible for all other workers. And the in charge medical officer is also responsible, and he is also bound to go for a collector's meeting, collector review meeting can happen depending on the schedule. So the collector review meeting will happen mostly one in a month. Okay. So at least one collector review meeting will happen in a month. So all in charge medical officers, so other medical, not all the medical officers should attend, but the in charge medical officers will be attending this collector review meeting that can happen within a month. Okay, and in additional PHCs, the second medical officer. So always the first medical officer will be the in charge MO, and the second medical officer mostly depending on the scarcity in other PSCs, he or she might be deputed to other PSCs. Okay, and after apart from these posts, there are posts in the district DDHS. That is your DD office. So there are various posts after DHO, District Health Officer. So one is APM, what we call it as Assistant Project Manager. This is a sanctioned post. So any previously only the doctor with community medicine graduate is supposed to take, but now any MBBS graduate can take this. And next is epidemiologist post. Next is DTTMO, what we call it as District Training Medical Officer. And another is NCD, non-communicable diseases, DPO, and Quality Medical Officer. Okay, so these are various posts available in DD office. So APM is Assistant Project Manager. Next is Epidemiologist. So DTTMO is Deputed Post, and Quality Medical Officer is also Deputed Post. So any medical officer from any block, if there is surplus of doctors, they can be deputed. Okay. So and finally, last but not the least, so other MOs available within the district or within the block is what we call it as Labor MMU. So Labor Mobile Medical Unit. So it will be for one in a district, one in a health unit district. So there will be one in a health unit district. So there will be one medical officer, one lab technician, and one staff nurse. So this duty is also from 9 to 4. And the labor MMU can be deputed anywhere depending on the administrative reasons. Next is health on wheels. That we call it as mobile medical unit. So same, there will be one MO, one lab technician, and one staff. So this is for one in each block. So one mobile medical unit will be in each block. So this also from 9 to 4. So they will get deputed if there is any epidemic outbreak or if there is any fever outbreak. So they will be deputed. So this health on wheels, the main reason is for they should provide healthcare in inaccessible areas. Inaccessible areas. So they will be having a fixed tour plan. According to that, they will visit an area and they will give treatment. Next is RBSK. That is Rashtriya Bal Swasthya Karyakram. So this two teams, one male team and one female team. So this also functions from 9 to 4. Okay. So this also has one MO, one staff nurse, and one pharmacist. So the RBSK and MMU and labor MMU will function from 9 to 4. RBSK is only for they'll screen school children and Anganwadi children. So from 6 months to 18 years. So they will screen the Anganwadis and school children. So that's about a basic structure of DPH. So there is, I hope it went a little long, sorry, but this is will be useful for you to know the basic functioning of DPH. And thank you for this opportunity. Sorry, it went a little long. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, we have our second speaker, Dr. Ananda Krishnan, sir, a 2017 batch of TVMC, Assistant Surgeon at Kamapuram, upgraded PHC. We welcome you to take over the session, sir.
Hi everybody, good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Can you share the PPT? Yes, thank you. I hope you had your dinner and thank you, Dr. Vinay, sir. That was a very good explanation. That was very informative. ஓகே இப்போ நம்ம என்னன்னா எம்ஆர்பி பத்தி இப்போ எம்ஆர்பின்றது என்னன்னா மெடிக்கல் சர்வீசஸ் ரெக்ரூட்மெண்ட் போர்டு. இது ஆக்சுவலா ஒரு தனி டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். இட் கம்ஸ் அண்டர் த மினிஸ்ட்ரி ஆஃப் ஹெல்த் அண்ட் ஃபேமிலி வெல்ஃபேர். இப்போ நம்ம மினிஸ்டர் ஆஃப் ஃபேமிலி ஹெல்த் அண்ட் ஃபேமிலி வெல்ஃபேர் எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன், நிறைய நிறைய டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு. டிஎம்இ தனி இருக்கும், டிபிஎஸ் தனி இருக்கும், டிஎம்எஸ் தனி இருக்கும், ஒரு வாட்டர் போர்டு இருக்கும், ஒரு டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட் போர்டு இருக்கும். அது மாதிரி எம்ஆர்பி ஒரு போர்டு தான். அது வந்து இட் கம்ஸ் அண்டர் மினிஸ்ட்ரி ஆஃப் ஃபேமிலி வெல்ஃபேர், மினிஸ்ட்ரி ஆஃப் ஹெல்த் அண்ட் ஃபேமிலி வெல்ஃபேர். இதை யாரு நடத்துறாங்க அப்படி பார்த்தோம்னா நம்ம ஹெல்த் மினிஸ்டர் அண்ட் நம்ம ஹெல்த் செக்ரட்டரி டாக்டர் அனந்த் தம்பராஜ், அவங்க தான் அது சேர் பர்சன்ஸ். நெக்ஸ்ட், இப்போ எனக்கு என்ன கொடுத்துருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்கன்னா, எக்ஸாம் எப்படி நீங்க எக்ஸாம் எழுத போறீங்க அதுதான் எனக்கு சொல்ல போறேன். நான் இப்போ சொல்ல போறேன் உங்களுக்கு. இஸ் தேர் எனி ட்ரபிள் வித் மை வாய்ஸ்?
Sir, your voice is breaking up, sir.
ஓகே, இப்போ இப்போ எப்படி இருக்கு? பெட்டரா இருக்கா?
Yes, sir, இப்போ better இருக்கு, sir.
இப்போ ஓகேவா?
Yes, sir, it's fine now, sir.
ஓகே. I already said this. இப்போ MRB வந்து they not only recruit doctors, they also take in health inspectors, they also take in Siddha doctors, dental doctors, everybody they recruit. Okay. What is the process? First, இப்போ வந்து உங்களுக்கு இப்போ நீங்க ரெக்ரூட் பண்ண போறோம்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நோட்டிஃபிகேஷன் வேணும். இப்போ வந்து இப்போ ஒரு MRB 2026க்கு ஒரு 1100 போஸ்ட் இருக்குன்னு ஒரு முன்னாடியே நோட்டிஃபிகேஷன் விட்டுருக்காங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் யூ ஹாவ் டு அப்ளை. அப்ளை பண்றதுக்கு நீங்க என்ன பண்ணணும்னா யூ ஹாவ் டு கோ டு த TNMRB வெப்சைட். அதுல போயிட்டு யூ ஹாவ் டு கிரியேட் அன் அக்கௌண்ட். யூ ஹாவ் டு அப்லோட் யுவர் license, you have to upload your provisional certificate, you have to upload your community certificate, everything, and you have to pay some fees. The fees they will put it in the notification itself, and they will கொஞ்ச நாள் கழிச்சு உங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஹால் டிக்கெட் வரும், எக்ஸாம் அனௌன்ஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. Next you will get the answer key, then you get to challenge the answers, then they will put your marks and they will publish the result. இது வந்து பிஃபோர் எவ்ரிதிங். இது வரைக்கும் ஒரு டிவிஷன் மாதிரி. இதுக்கு அடுத்து நடக்கிறது வந்து எவ்ரிதிங் கொஞ்சம் வித்தியாசமா இருக்கும். You have to go for certificate verification at AGDMS in Chennai. After that you will be called for your counseling. Between this உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு PSL provisional selection list ஒன்று விடுவாங்க. அதுல உங்க பேர் வந்த பிறகு அது based on that number you will be joining. இது ரொம்ப நான் குவிக்கா உங்களுக்கு சொல்லணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா we have very limited amount of time. I can go in detail with this, but because of time constraint, we have to go fast. Okay, how will be the exam? Exam வந்து it will be 2 parts. First part வந்து தமிழ் eligibility test. Then அப்புறம் வந்து ஒரு நம்ம பேப்பர் வச்சு ஒரு சிபிடி இருக்கும். ரெண்டுமே சிபிடி தான். இன்னொன்று நம்ம அப்ஜெக்டிவ் டைப் இருக்கும். ரெண்டுமே அப்ஜெக்டிவ் டைப்பாக தான் இருக்கும். நீங்கள் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் தமிழ் எக்ஸாம் வந்து நீங்கள் அது வந்து மேண்டட்ரி. நீங்கள் அதில் பாஸ் பண்ண பிறகு தான் உங்களோட நம்ம ஜென்ரல் பேப்பரை வந்து அவங்க கரெக்டே பண்ணுவாங்க. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சிஸ்டம்லாம் நம்ம இருக்கோம். நீங்கள் வந்து நான் 12th வரைக்கும் நான் தமிழே படிக்கல, நான் என்னால் எழுதவே முடியாது நீங்கள் அப்படி நினைக்க வேண்டாம். யூ கேன் அப்பியர். நீங்கள் 10th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் வரைக்கும் தமிழ் வந்து 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 இந்த 5 ஸ்டாண்டர்டோடைய தமிழ் புக்ஸை வந்து படிக்கணும். அது ரொம்ப ஈஸியாக படிச்சிடலாம். நீங்கள் வந்து ஒரு ஈச் இதுக்கு ஒரு டே எடுத்துட்டீங்கனாலே உங்களால் கண்டிப்பாக முடிக்க முடியும். மேக்ஸிமம் 5 days, அதை விட தாண்டாது கண்டிப்பாக. அதில் நீங்கள் வந்து 50 மார்க்ஸ், உங்களுக்கு 50 கொஸ்டின்ஸ் இருக்கும். யூ ஹாவ் டு செக்யூர் 20 மார்க்ஸ். இதில் வந்து நீங்கள் நிறையா மார்க் எடுத்தீங்கன்னா நிறையா ப்ரிஃபரன்ஸு, உங்களுக்கு ரேங்க் முன்னாடி போகும், அப்படிலாம் கிடையாது. யூ ஹாவ் டு டேக் 20 மார்க்ஸ், அவ்வளோதான். அடுத்த வந்து ஒரு 2 ஹவர்ஸ்க்கு இருக்க 100 மார்க்ஸ் இருக்கு பார்த்தீங்களா, இதுதான் வந்து உங்களுடைய ரேங்க்கு, இதுதான் வந்து உங்களுடைய MRB நம்பர் டிட்டர்மைன் பண்ண போகுது. இந்த ஆக்சுவலி எக்ஸாம் வந்து 3 hours 15 minutes நடக்கும். தமிழ் எலிஜிபிலிட்டி டெஸ்ட் வந்து 9 to 10. You can go to slide 5. Okay. Tamil eligibility test வந்து it will 1 hour 50 questions. You have to take 20 marks. அந்த நம்ம ஜெனரல் டெஸ்ட் பேப்பர் வந்து 100 marks இருக்கும். 100 questions, each 1 mark. There is no negative markings. Okay, can you go to next slide please? இது வந்து இப்போ 2024 நடந்த எக்ஸாம் உடைய மார்க் பிரேக்கப். இது நானே தான் போட்டேன் ஆக்சுவலாக என்னோட யூஸ்க்காக. நீங்கள் பாருங்கள் இதில் எவ்வளோ மார்க்ஸ், எங்கே வந்து உங்களுக்கு இந்த குரூப்பிங் இருக்குது பாருங்கள். நீங்கள் ஒரு எபோவ் 65க்கு மேலே எடுத்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு ஷார்ட் பிளேஸ்ன்ற மாதிரி. நம்ம 2024 வந்து 2600 வேகன்சிஸ் கொடுத்தாங்க. அது வந்து 60-oடயே கம்ப்ளீட் ஆயிடுச்சு ஆக்சுவலாக சொல்ல போனால். 58 எல்லாம் செகண்ட் கவுன்சிலிங் அந்த மாதிரி போயிட்டாங்க. இப்போ நீங்கள் வந்து 100 மார்க்ஸுக்கு 60க்கு மேலே எடுத்தீங்கன்னா ஓகே, அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லைட் ப்ளீஸ். இப்போ நீங்கள் எது வரைக்கும் வந்துட்டீங்க, என்ன பார்த்தோன்னா நோட்டிஃபிகேஷன் வந்தாச்சு, அப்ளை பண்ணியாச்சு, எக்ஸாம்லாம் முடிச்சாச்சு. அதுக்கப்புறமேட்டு வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஆன்சர் கீ வரும். ஆன்சர் கீயில் வந்து உங்களுக்கு நிறையா கொஷின் ட்ராபேக்ஸ் வர மாதிரி வரும். இந்த கொஷின் கரெக்ட் இல்லை, நீங்கள் சேலஞ்ச் பண்ணீங்கன்னா, நீங்கள் கரெக்டான சோர்ஸ் கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு ஆன்சர் மாற்றுவாங்க. மாற்ற பிறகு உங்களுக்கு ரிசல்ட் பப்ளிஷ் பண்ணிட்டு அது அதில் வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஒரு பப்ளிஷ் பண்ணுவாங்க. இந்த சர்டிஃபிகேட் வெரிஃபிகேஷனில் வந்து உங்கள் பேரெல்லாம் வந்துடும். நீங்கள் அப்போ சர்டிஃபிகேட் வெரிஃபிகேஷன் போவீங்க. எங்கே நடக்கும்னா இது எல்லாமே சென்னை ஏஜிடிஎம்எஸ்லாம் நடக்கும், தேனாம்பேட்டில். அங்கே வந்துட்டு நீங்கள் இவ்வளோ சர்டிஃபிகேட்ஸ் கொண்டு போகணும். இஃப் யூ நம்ம இப்போ நீங்கள் யூஜி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் உங்களுக்கு கோவிட் மார்க்ஸ் இருக்காது. பட் ஆல்ரெடி பிஜியில் இருந்தவங்க கொஞ்சம் ஒர்க் பண்ணவங்க அவங்களுக்குலாம் வந்து கோவிட் மார்க்ஸ் வந்துட்டு அது 6 மந்த் 1 இயருக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு 4 மார்க் 5 மார்க்ஸ் அந்த மாதிரி இன்சென்டிவ் கொடுத்தாங்க. அப்போ அந்த சர்டிஃபிகேட் வெரிஃபிகேஷன் லிஸ்ட் பப்ளிஷ் பண்ணுவாங்க. தென் யூ வில் பி கால் ஃபார் இங்க என்ன பிளேஸ் நீங்க கேட்குறீங்களோ அந்த மாதிரி கிடைக்கிற மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு. ஃபர்ஸ்ட்லாம் அப்படி கிடையாது. உங்களுக்கு ஹெச்ஓடி அலாட்மெண்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. அங்க போன பிறகு உங்க டிடி ஆஃபீஸ்ல இருந்து தான் உங்களுக்கு வந்து பிஹெச்சி கொடுத்துட்டு இருந்தாங்க. இப்போ லாஸ்ட் டைம் இருந்த கவுன்சிலிங் ப்ராசஸ்ல என்ன பண்ணிட்டாங்கன்னா என்ன பிஹெச்சி வேணா செலக்ட் பண்ணலாம். இது கவுன்சிலிங் முடிச்ச பிறகு யூ ஹேவ் டு கோ டு யுவர் அகைன் கிவ் திஸ் சர்டிஃபிகேட் ஒன்ஸ் அகைன். அண்ட் அப்புறமேட்டு உங்களுக்கு என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா ஒரு ஜாயினிங் ஆர்டர் டைப் பண்ணி கொடுப்பாங்க. அந்த ஜாயினிங் ஆர்டர் டைப் பண்ணி எடுத்துட்டு போயிட்டு உங்க பிஹெச்சி கொடுத்து நீங்க ஜாயின் பண்ணிக்கலாம். இவ்வளவுதான் நீங்க ஜாயின் பண்ண வேண்டியதுக்கான இது. இப்போ நம்ம எக்ஸாம் இந்த எக்ஸாம் மட்டும் நான் சொல்றேன். உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு பேசிக் சிலபஸ் மட்டும் கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க. இவ்வளவுதான் செட் ஆஃப் சிலபஸ் அப்படி சொல்லி கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க. நீங்க அது மட்டும் படிச்சுட்டு போனா போதும்னு நினைப்பீங்க. ஆனா அப்படிதான் இல்லை. அதையும் தாண்டி நீங்க கொஞ்சம் படிக்கணும். பட் அந்த கொடுத்துருக்க டாபிக்ல வந்து ரொம்ப தரவா இருங்க. அவ்வளவு போதும். நீங்க நீட் பிஜிக்கு ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ற அதே இதுல ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணீங்கனாலே இதை நீங்க ஈஸியா 65+ வாங்கிடலாம். இன்னும் அந்த அளவுக்கு நீட் பிஜி அளவுக்கு கஷ்டமா இருக்கும்னா இல்லை. பட் ஆனா படிக்காம போய் பாஸ் ஆகலாமான்னா அப்படியும் கிடையாது. யூ ஹாவ் டு ஒர்க். ஓகேவா? ஓகே, தேங்க்யூ.
Thank you, sir. That was very informative. Next, we call upon our third speaker, Dr. Merlin Fancy, a gem of our college, 2015 batch of TVMC. She also finished MS General Surgery at TVMC 2022 to 25 batch, and now she's an assistant surgeon at Kodalur GH. We welcome you to take over the session, ma'am.
Hi everyone, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Can you please share my presentation? Okay. So the previous speakers have clearly explained about the functioning of the daily routine for DPH and your work as a medical officer and how to get into this by MRB. So I'll just brief about what next after MRB and what are the career prospects and how to do a PG after you get into MRB. So being recruited as a medical officer or assistant surgeon into DPH, you will be working in primary health centers, and it is one of the directorates of Department of Health and Family Welfare. There are two other directorates: Department of Medical and Rural Health Services, which is in charge of all government GHs, all government hospitals, taluk hospital, headquarters hospitals, and Directorate of Medical Education and Research, which covers all our medical colleges. So next slide, please. Yeah. So DPH, you will be working as a medical officer and your qualification will be MBBS. You will be working in primary health centers, which was very thoroughly explained by Vinodhan sir. And next, DMS, the designation will be as assistant surgeon, and people with PG qualifications only will be recruited into DMS in recent times. Previously, or even people with MBBS were posted as casualty medical officers, but now it's strictly only for PGs, PG qualifications, and will be posted in district headquarters hospitals, taluk hospitals, and non-taluk hospitals. Um, the difference between primary health center and GH is like primary health center is only primary care. We will mainly focus on maternal and child health and non-communicable diseases screening, and all the programs, TB and leprosy, all those programs will be center based on primary health centers. In district headquarters hospital and hospitals, GH, you will have departments like surgeons, physicians, pulmonologists, all specialty people will be posted there. And DME, the qualification is PG or super specialization, and your post will be assistant professor. So that is a teaching post. So we'll be teaching medical students and taking care of wards or OPDs according to the branch which will be taken. Next, Nikki. Yeah. So to enter into DMS or DME, now at present time, that is like you will have to have a PG degree. So career wise, if you enter into MRB, you will be first posted in DPH, and if you have your PG qualifications, you will enter into DMS, and based on the vacancy and transfers, you will eventually you'll end up in DME. That is what the natural course will be. So PG after MRB. Next slide, please. Yeah. So most people will know, but recently the entrance exams to enter into PGC. Previously, we used to have many exams, but now it is like only two main exams: NEET PG and INS-CET. So in NEET PG, there is like 50% seats will go to All India quota, 50% to state quota, and in the state quota, 50%. Within that, 50% of the seats will be for in-service candidates, for people who are working in government service, who have entered through MRB. So 50% of the seats in all state government colleges will be for in-service quota. So NEET PG covers like if you have entered into DPH through MRB, you will be eligible to apply for 50% of seats in all state government colleges. This is by All India quota, and 100% of seats in deemed universities and 50% in central universities, all through All India quota, and remaining 50% through state quota, that is in Tamil Nadu government medical colleges alone. If you are a domicile of Tamil Nadu, you can apply for 100% of the seats, 50% through All India quota and 50% through the state quota. And INICET, Institute of National Importance. So this covers the entrance exams to AIMS, PGMH Chandigarh, JIPMER Puducherry, Sri Thiran Institute in Trivandrum, and IMANS Bangalore. So, and DNB PD set is post diploma common interest. So those who have a diploma can enter into a MD or MS degree in that specialty. So that is through the PD set. Next slide, please. Yeah. So being an in-service candidate through MRB, if you enter NEET PG through MRB as an in-service candidate, you will have some privileges. So you'll be 50% of the Tamil Nadu government seats will be allotted only for service quota. And incentives, those who work based on the place where you have worked, you will be allotted incentives. So the total amount of incentives can amount up to 30% of your NEET PG scores based on your location of service and the duration of service. And during the period of 3-year period of doing post-graduation, you will be provided salary, not stipend as a non-service candidate, but salary that is paid with dearness allowance during the study period. And the state hospitals DNB seats also have an in-service allocation. Next slide. Yeah. So this is the screenshot is taken from this year's 2026-25 prospectus for NEET PG in Tamil Nadu State colleges. So that's a 50% reservation of PG seats of Tamil Nadu government state quota seats. And incentives 10% for difficult hill, 9% for difficult plain, 8% for remote, and 5% for rural per year. The total amount of incentive will not exceed 30%. So, an important point to note is we have to get an eligible NEET PG score, and then only your incentives will be added on to that score. So, if you don't pass the eligible score, you will not be able to attend the counseling for NEET PG that year. Next. Next slide, please. Yeah, this one. And for us as a service candidate, so those who are working who have entered the government service through MRB, they should furnish their service particulars, and they should have minimum of 5 years of leftover service. And they should have at the time of applying for NEET PG, they should have completed minimum 2 years of continuous service. So they will give a deadline. Like this year, they are given up to March 31st. They will give a deadline, and before that, we have to have completed 2 years of service. Only then will be allowed to enter through the service quota. Next. Yeah. And there is a clause. So everyone should have known, like for doing post graduation in government medical colleges in Tamil Nadu, we have this thing called a bond. We have to work for a certain period of time for the government, and if you have to break the clause, if you don't work, then you have to pay an amount. So for PG course, PG, MD or MS, it is 40 lakhs. And for now service candidates, they have to work till superannuation. Till retirement, they have to work for the government. And if they discontinue at any time, after getting a seat through the service quota, if you discontinue at any time, you will have to pay 40 lakhs with there is extra money also that they will calculate and tell you, but 40 lakhs have to be paid if you discontinue in before superannuation. Next. Yeah. That was about NEET PG and service quota and service candidates. And in INICET also there are sponsored seats. Sponsored seats in AIMS, New Delhi, and small AIMS, JIPMER, and PJ Chandigarh, they have sponsored seats. So you have to apply separately, and we have to get sponsored by the state government, so that we will be paid by the state government. Salary we'll get from the state government, and those people, after entering through as a sponsored candidate, we will have to work for the institute that sponsored us. Like we get sponsored by Tamil Nadu government. After finishing your PG in AIMS, you have to come back again and work for 3 to 5 years for Tamil Nadu government. Because during your PG period, Tamil Nadu government would have given salary for it. So after getting into MRB, after joining government service, there are many scopes you can for PG with salary given by Tamil Nadu state government. We can enter through NEET PG as service quota after finishing 2 years of service, or you can be sponsored and enter through INICET. And there are also DNBCs available for in-service candidates. Next slide, please. Yeah. So those were about PG seats with pay from the government. So other than that, you can take a study leave of 3 years and do your PG anywhere. Through all India quota, you can do anywhere. And in a deemed university or in a private medical college, if you have to go, then the government won't pay money. They won't pay you salary. It will be a study leave of 3 years. And there are other clauses like unearned leave on private affairs, and there are many leaves that you can avail and go to study post graduation. So literally, the sky is the limit. There are many ways you can do a higher education after entering MRB. Next slide. Yeah. So, like I said, there are many ways and many career options to career. Not just I just briefed about the regular course that most people tend to do, like go from DPH to DMS to DME, do a post graduation to service quota and all. But there are many other paths. We can go abroad. There are opportunities to go abroad through even after entering service, and there are fellowships, and there is lot many opportunities will arise, and there are many paths, and there is no right or wrong path, and not everything will be the same for every person. There is a different path for each person, and you can just figure it out. Yeah. So thank you, IMA Medical Students Network, and everybody for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your detailed information on Tamil Nadu Medical Recruitment Board. Thank you for motivating us, ma'am. It was much benefit. It was of utmost benefit for all of us. So, ma'am, and all the speakers here, hopefully, if there are any doubts, we'll clear it out. And all the participants have joined. You can ask any questions if you have. You can point it out to the speaker directly. If the participants have any doubts, you can clear it out now. I think there are no doubts for this session. So now I'd like to invite our co-convener of IMA MS Tirunelveli, Dr. Jayant sir, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Krithik. First, I would like to take this moment to thank IMA Tirunelveli for giving us this platform. I would like to thank our wonderful speakers that we had today. I would like to thank Dr. Vinodan sir. I've heard of his magnanimity for years now, accounts from the IMA MS in the music thing, but it was genuinely wonderful to have you, sir, to give a clear explainer on the whole inner workings of the PHCs. I would like to thank Dr. Ananda Krishna for helping us clearly understand the MRB exam and all of its steps. I would like to thank Dr. Marilyn, ma'am, for illuminating us on everything that awaits us after MRB. It has given us lots to think about, ma'am. Thank you so much. I would like to thank our guiding like Dr. Srija, ma'am, IMA JDN, for making this session a continued success. Thank all of my IMA MSN members for helping organize this session. And last but definitely not least, all the participants of this session. We really hope we were able to shed some light on the MRB exams. We really hope you were able to make most of your doubts cleared, make more understand a lot of things, and we hope will hopefully see you return for the upcoming series in Thiran. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining this session. Clearnet is really glad to have all these brilliant people together. So, with all your permission, shall I close the session for today?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. So, thank you so much, everyone.